for simplistic purposes here, I'm going to go with all 18 of these as being a PERT distribution. PERT requires 3 inputs, a minimum, a most likely, which I'm going to call this baseline in each case, and then a maximum. And so if you want to see what it looks like before the simulation is run, the superstructure cost is going to have as a minimum that 52,800. It's coming up here graphically. 52,800 is our minimum. You can see that off to the side. 52,800, 85,800 is the maximum. So it's pulling that in correctly from column G. And the peak of this PERT, the most likely value, is the baseline cost, 66,000. So I can do several things with this before running it. One of them is to go in and say, well, what's the probability if I use that PERT? What am I saying the probability is of coming in at or below the baseline? In this particular case, we see we're just a shade over 45%. So it's not a symmetric distribution. So we've got a bit of a skew to the right here. All right, well, I've already run this simulation and I've got the results here. But since we're in the spreadsheet with the results, I don't have to just show you static charts. I can go in and show you the results right here. This is all 5,000 of the iteration results as a relative frequency diagram. You can see that it ends up being fairly symmetric shaped. You can see what the minimum is, a little over 1 million. Well, that's significantly higher than the 800,000 we thought we might see. And you can see that the maximum is not quite as large. It's about 300,000 under what the sum of the maxes was. So that's that tightening effect of these independent cost elements right now. The sum of the means, sure enough, is right there where I thought it would be if I add all 18 means together. That's the central limit theorem at work. And then there's all kinds of other things going on.